All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. It's been a real hard time on Eddie Hearn. Loses all his heavyweight titles, championship belts. The WBC blasts him for talking smack about Dillian Whyte. And even old Anthony Joshua is telling him, man, kick rocks, stop talking crazy. Man, you gotta love it. That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Also, check out our live streams that we do every Monday through Friday, right around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Sunday, we have OG Boxing Talk at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And definitely check out the Patreon. Follow me on Twitter. Now, let's get down to business. Eddie Hearns, and yeah, I'm saying Eddie Hearns. I'm putting the S on this dude's name. Eddie Hearns. The WBC says, man, stop talking crazy, Eddie. Stop talking crazy. Stop sending all kind of people to my page. I'm paraphrasing Mauricio Suleiman. Mauricio Suleiman and the WBO said, look, man, we've been in talks with Dillian Whyte, Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte's team for a while, trying to work with this guy. And what a shame it is that Eddie Hearn keeps making everything a public spectacle. You got people you got these British UK fans coming to my page, talking all kind of crazy to me, talking about my father, talking about my record, all that stuff. Now, of course, Mauricio Suleiman was a lot more polite than that. And, I'll put up the text, I'll put up some, graphics where you can hear what he actually said, but that's what he meant. What he meant was, look, Eddie, you're going overboard. Okay, Dillian, you're going overboard. We've been working since last October to get you into a position to be the mandatory for the heavyweight championship, but you don't want to do what I asked you to do, Dillian. We asked you to fight Luis Ortiz back in October of 2018, but you didn't want the fight, okay? We tried to put you in the position to do it, but you didn't take the fight. Now you want to try to have your promoter, Eddie, threatening lawsuits if Deontay Wilder doesn't fight Dillian Whyte? What a shame. What a shame. And I do believe that Mauricio Suleiman used the words, what a shame, it's going to alter the process. Let me tell you what alter the process means in non-polite language. You ain't got a snowball's chance and HE double hockey sticks at doing anything if you keep having all these guys talk all this crap. You ain't got Anthony Joshua no more, Eddie. You don't have Anthony Joshua anymore. You don't have the cash cow with the big, big sanction fees, Eddie. You're trying to pawn off Dillian Whyte on me, and we not having it. Eddie Hearn has got to be one of the more arrogant and petty people in boxing. Arrogant and petty. Okay, that's a heck of a combination to be arrogant, petty, petulant, just ridiculous. This guy had made me absolutely, it's hard to separate Anthony Joshua from Eddie Hearn. Even with Eddie Hearn. Now, when you got Anthony Joshua coming out and passively aggressively criticizing Eddie Hearn, because, Eddie Hearn said somewhere that, Anthony Joshua was relieved that he lost to Andy Ruiz. Now, I've heard other people say that, people that I have a lot of respect for. But as we know here on this channel, that just because I got a lot of respect for you doesn't mean I agree with you. And just because you and I are friends, you don't have to agree with me. That's what we do. We talk boxing. It ain't no problem with you not agreeing with me or me not agreeing with you. We should just be able to have, relatively civil conversations about boxing. But I didn't agree with people saying that Anthony Joshua looked like he was relieved to lose. He looked like that's his disposition, that he didn't throw a hissy fit, that he didn't jump up and down and and kick water pails and do all that stuff. He looked calm about it, but I didn't see where he looked like he was relieved. How you gonna be relieved about getting beat up in front of all those people that came all that distance to see you? That doesn't make, to me, it didn't make sense that he would be relieved, even if it was on his face. It's the first time he lost in the heavyweight championship. I thought the dude took the loss like a gentleman. That's what I thought. But Eddie, because you know what Eddie does, Eddie just bumps his lips. Eddie just bumps his lips and might have heard somebody say that and then tried to take what somebody else said and use it to his advantage. But Anthony Joshua says, I think he used the F-bomb, dropped an F-bomb on people that said that they think that, he was relieved to lose. Come on, man. That's your boy, ain't it? Ain't it, Eddie? Come on, AJ fans, ex-AJ fans, current Tyson Fury, currently sitting at the corner waiting for the Tyson Fury bandwagon to pass by so you can jump on that. Look, man, Anthony Joshua don't need to take that rematch against Luis Ortiz, right? Well, against Andy Ruiz. Now I know why I keep mixing those names up. Luis and Ruiz. That's why I keep messing them up. Please forgive me. But he doesn't need to take that fight against Andy Ruiz right away. You need to go ahead and get yourself a couple easy fights, a couple Tom Schwartz. Get you about, you know what AJ needs to do? You need to fight Francisco Pianetta. You need to fight, what's that other dude? Sefi Safiri and Tom Schwartz back to back to back. And then have maybe ESPN throw a big gigantic party and start comparing you to Muhammad Ali again. Because that's all it takes. It's not as if they're going to require you to fight somebody that's serious. It's not like they're going to really require you to fight somebody like a Luis Ortiz, right? Or a Deontay Wilder, right? If you ducked Deontay Wilder, they're going to forgive you. That's how it works, man. Especially if you sign with Bob Arum. That's how it works. No need to go out there and risk your neck for your fans. AJ, just go get some tomato cans. Get some tomato cans, some good marketing agencies, and they will just blow your name right back up. The mistake AJ made was that AJ fought medium level competition. Now I'm being tongue in cheek here, right? Being sarcastic, but I'm kind of telling the truth. He doesn't need to do that right now. Take the easy route. Take the recovery route that Tyson Fury is being given. Build your name back up. Make a bunch of money in a fight when you eventually get in there with Deontay Wilder. But don't let Eddie throw you back in there. Don't let Eddie just throw you back in there because Eddie don't care about you. Eddie don't care about you. Matchroom don't care about you. It's just what it is, man. And Tyson and Eddie Hearn, I don't even know why he would say something like that. As I'm sitting here thinking about it, why would he say that Anthony Joshua was actually relieved to have lost? Does that count? And I'm asking people in the comment section, does that count as throwing Anthony Joshua under the bus? Like, if he was relieved that he lost, so he must have wanted to lose? Is that what you're saying? That he must have wanted to lose? And the reason that he lost is because he wanted to lose, not because of what you've said about him wasn't necessarily true. All the things that Matchroom and Eddie Hearn were selling him wasn't true. What's the logical? What is the effect of saying that Anthony Joshua was relieved to lose? But regardless, going through all that, now Eddie Hearn got the WBC on his back. You got Anthony Joshua on your back, even though I don't believe that Anthony Joshua is going to stay on his back very long, because he just seems to be the kind of go along to get along type of guy. He doesn't seem like, now he might, if you take him off, slap fire from you, but he just doesn't seem to be that aggressive a guy. So maybe he'll continue to go along with Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn stuff. Hopefully he got enough money and all that. But if he goes along with Eddie Hearn and takes this rematch too quickly so that Eddie can get his hands on Eddie's belts, because that's what Eddie acts like. With this especially with this lawsuit related to that he's threatening against the WBC. See, this spoiled baby, this petulant, spoiled child, arrogant, petulant, spoiled child, thinks those belts belong to him and that he has a birthright to them. And how dare you, WBC, not give a fighter that I own a chance at that belt when I want it? You do it right now. And no, I'm not gonna take, no, we're not gonna fight the guy that you wanna fight so we can get a mandatory. I'm not gonna fight. I think they might even ordered Brazil, but I know for sure they ordered Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury, that's probably not on Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn. More than likely, that's on Bob Arum. Bob Arum's gonna go get Tyson Fury that WBO belt. But the Luis Ortiz fight with Dillian Whyte, that's 100% on Dillian Whyte. And he doesn't have any room to complain about the fact that he wasn't just named the mandatory. And clearly they just want to put a lot of public pressure on Mauricio Sulaiman to make that happen, which is why all of these UK fans are talking all that crap about Mauricio Sulaiman. But let me be clear on the record. I don't believe more than likely that those are UK fans doing that, because I myself have a lot of experience dealing with Eddie Hearn fans. They magically go away when Eddie Hearn magically goes away. I believe, and I've maintained for a while, that Eddie Hearn makes these troll accounts on people to run their names and run them into the mud in the media. And that's probably what he's doing to either the Twitter page or the social media accounts of Mauricio Sulaiman. So if I was Mauricio Sulaiman, I wouldn't even act like those people were real people. I would treat Eddie Hearn as if it was just Eddie Hearn trying to pay a media ploy on me, and I would do what's in the best interest of boxing and starve that dude out, because that's what he deserves, man. Eddie gotta go, man. Eddie's gotta go. Anyway, I went too long on this video. Man, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll check you in the next video. With that, I'm out. Peace.